Here's the question. What do you do when you feel like your love has hypocrisy in it? What do you do when you realize this is not really true of your heart? You're just supposed to throw away politeness and act out whatever feeling is in your hearts, like they do in New Jersey. Just be rude to each other, say whatever's coming out of your heart. Now, here's what you do. You still choose to act in love. You still choose to be kind and polite, even when you don't feel like it. Here's the thing. The whole time, though, you're repenting of your hateful, unkind heart. The whole time you're asking God to change it, and you are pressing more deeply into the mercies of God for you, and you're saying, God, I know I should love this way. God, change me. God, overwhelm me with the beauty of the gospel so that I can love people like this. Early on in my Christian journey, I remember really being discouraged because I knew that my heart was not what everybody else thought it was. And I remember one afternoon in anguish telling God, God, I am a failure at the Christian life. Because I know how to be polite, and I know how to act the act, but I know that in my heart I'm still jealous of people, I'm still uber competitive with people, I'm still hateful toward people. God, I'm a failure at it. And it was one of those times where God speaks to me in a voice that is more clear than if it's audible. And God said, finally, you're now ready to begin the Christian life. Because the Christian life is not about you becoming loving for me, it's about me producing my love in you. And so y'all, here I am, 20 some years later. And here I am still feeling like I am a failure at the Christian life, still in a posture of repentance before God, constantly confessing the hypocrisy of my heart, asking God to change me, constantly pressing in on how much God has loved me, constantly asking God to reawaken me and renew me in the gospel so that I can see myself and therefore other people the way that I'm supposed to. Here's what you need to take away from this. A bunch of y'all need to stop pretending and you need to start repenting, because Jesus cannot help you until you expose the wickedness of your heart to him. That's where he begins. That's like Pastor Joby said a few weeks ago. Jesus can't help the fake you. Jesus didn't die for the fake you. A real Jesus died on a real cross for the real you. And the only way he can help the real you is when you expose the real you to him. And when you expose your heart to him and say, it's full of hypocrisy. Right? It's got a dead mouse in there and it's rotten and it smells terrible. At that point, the healing power of God can begin to work and you can begin to embrace more the love of God for you.